decimal spaces. So let's give it a little bit more. And that's basically different. So it could hold the double the amount of decimal spaces that float can. Okay, float could hold up to 7 or 8. Double can do like 16, something like that. I'm not sure on the exact numbers, but that's a ballpark area. Now last one we'll go over is char. The char holds characters like we said earlier. Now to denote a character we use a single quote. Okay, and you put a character inside, so we'll put A inside there. Now char1 has A inside of it, and it's a character because we put the single quotes. Okay, now let's add it into our printf statement. Now for double, the placeholder will be LF, and for a char, the placeholder is %C. Then we add in our values. Whoops. Alrighty, let's compile this and run it and see what happens. Okay, so we had 5, 10, 1.55. Now as you notice here, we have lots of zeros here, and then if you notice, it didn't go all the way up to how much we want it to go to, right? Well, this is like the default amount of digits that come after it, and what it does is just whoops, closed it. Oh no. Get it back up. Alright, hang on a second. Let me just get back to where we were. Sorry about that. YouTube. Yes. Alright. Anyways, so that's like the default amount of digits that come after the decimal spot. Now we can change the default because we don't want all these zeros and we want to actually see the entire number here. Okay? So what we can do is say, right after the percent sign, we put a period or decimal point, and we can determine the amount of spaces after the decimal. Let's say we want 1 because we only have 1 here. Let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think. Okay, we put 14. Whoops. Let's compile. I have to retype my command because I closed the window. .c. Alrighty, let's run this thing. Okay. Oh, we accidentally put it. I guess it was 13. Right. Alrighty. And as you can see here, we put a 0.1 after this one, and it gave us only 1 decimal space here. Put 13 after here, and gave us all 13 of them. Okay, so that's a useful little format that you can do there. Now, variables aren't constrained to that one line. If we wanted to alter the value of the variable elsewhere, we just have to call here int1, and we can change it. We can say int1 is equal to 8 if we want, okay? And you don't have to give it a type, because you already gave it a type up here. This is called declaring a variable. And after you declare it, you don't have to declare the type ever again. You just say int1 is equal to 8. Alright. And you can also do something like this. So we had int2 is equal to 5, and we want to make int1 equal to int2. We can just do something like that. Very simple, the assignment operator. As long as this side is an int and this side is an int, the assignment operator has no problems. So after this, it'll be 8, and then int2 will be 5, and then 5 will go into 1. Now what's good to note here is that the assignment operator overwrites anything that was in there. So 5, once I put 8 in there, 5 is gone, and now it's 8. Doesn't add it, doesn't do nothing, it just wipes it out. And then here the value of 5 will be replaced back when we put into int1. Let's run this. Okay, you can see it didn't change. 5 is still int1. Now let's take off this line so you can see how it changes when we actually give it a different value. Okay, now it's 8. See? Alright, so for a little review, the 4 primitive data types we went over are int, float, double, char. An int holds integers, a float holds a few decimal spaces, a double holds double the amount of decimal spaces that a float does, and chars holds a single character. The assignment operator is very important. It takes whatever's on the right and puts it whatever's on the left, and the type on the left has to match the type on the right. And remember the placeholders, as I call them. For printf, %d is for integers, %f is for float, and this .1 means that we want to have one decimal space after the decimal. This .13 here means that we want 13 digits after the decimal space, and the placeholder for a double is %lf, and the placeholder for a char is %c. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Schmoopy909.